Whoa, what is that? What is that? What is that thing? Do you know? In this lesson, I'm going to teach you about mythical creatures. Mythical creatures. Hey, if you like getting lessons like this, I would be so happy if you subscribe to my channel right down there. Okay, so do you know what the word myth means? Myth means an old story or a belief or a tradition that is probably not true, but some people think it is true. Okay, that's a myth. Now, creature means a living thing. Okay, a living thing, maybe an animal or a human. Okay, sometimes if we're not sure what something is, we use the word creature. What kind of creature is that? Okay, so look at this. Do you know what that is? It's called a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch. Okay, you can use either word, Bigfoot or Sasquatch. Now, these things, these mythical creatures, live in the forests of Canada and the US. Okay, they live in the forest, and some people say they have seen Sasquatches. Okay, there are people, real people here in Canada and the US who claim to have seen these creatures with their own eyes in the forest. I'm not sure how many people have seen these, but if you go on YouTube and you just search for, Sasquatch or Bigfoot, you will see documentaries of people saying that they have seen these creatures living in the forest today, still alive. So what is a Sasquatch? Well, nobody really knows. Is it like an animal, or is it sort of like a human? It's sort of scary, right? If those things are real and they're living in the forest, I would be terrified to go out into the woods. How about you? Would you be scared to go into the woods if Sasquatches were real? Let me know down there in the comments. Do you think these things are real? Or is this just a myth? Is it just a myth, or do you think it's true? I don't know. Now, the next mythical creature is a mermaid. A mermaid. Now, a mermaid is half woman, half fish. I don't know how that's possible. How is it possible to get half a woman and half a fish? Who knows? Now, if a mermaid is a man, then it's called a merman. But mermen aren't very popular. Mermaids are popular, right? I don't know why mermaids are popular and mermen aren't. You'd think the population would be the same, right? This many mermaids and this many mermen, just like people, right? Half women, half men. Actually, I think there are more women. Are there more women or men in the world? I can't remember. There's a few more women or men in the world, but I can't remember which one is more. Maybe there's more men. I can't remember. Now a dragon. Dragons are probably the most popular mythical creature because they're in like movies and books and those kinds of things. Actually, they're so popular that they're on flags, countries' flags, like the country of Wales has a dragon on its flag, and the country of Bhutan. They have dragons on their flags. Do you think dragons existed? Actually, I've met some normal people who say that dragons did exist in the past. I don't know. I have no idea. Let me know. What do you think? Did they exist? Let me know down there in the comments. Oh, now we have a unicorn. Now, a unicorn is basically just a horse with a horn. That's it. Nothing special. And a pink tail, I guess. And a pink mane. The hair right here on a horse, that's called the horse's mane. Just like a lion has a mane. Usually hair around the neck area on an animal is called the mane. The mane. Ooh, now we have a fairy. A fairy. Do you have fairies in your country? I've never seen one. But here in our culture, we have something called the tooth fairy. Do you have the tooth fairy in your culture? So basically, the tooth fairy's job is to collect children's teeth. Okay, so when a kid loses one of their teeth, they take it and they put it underneath their pillow at night. And then in the middle of the night, the tooth fairy comes and replaces the tooth with a little bit of money. Okay, not too much money, usually just a little bit, maybe like $2 or $5 or something like that. And then when the kid wakes up, they look under their pillow and they see the money. Wow, that is amazing. I wish the tooth fairy would bring me money. Do you think the tooth fairy is real? I don't think the tooth fairy is real. I think there's a higher chance that a Sasquatch and a dragon is real than a tooth fairy. I don't believe in tooth fairies. The next one is a leprechaun. A leprechaun. Look at this. A leprechaun is like a small person that wears really weird shoes and green. Leprechauns wear green. Now, when most people think of leprechauns, I think they think of Ireland, the country of Ireland. I don't even really know what a leprechaun is. To be honest, I don't know anything about leprechauns. Do you know anything about leprechauns? Let me know down there in the comments if you know what a leprechaun is. I don't even know what a leprechaun is. But when I think of leprechauns, I think of Lucky Charms cereal. Lucky Charms. Look, there's a leprechaun and a unicorn on the box of Lucky Charms. Now, Lucky Charms, I think, is one of the most popular breakfast cereals. Well, here in Canada and the US, I know. How about in your country? Is Lucky Charms available in your country? I think it's probably popular all around the world, at least in most Western countries, probably Europe and North America. But I don't know about your country. Let me know. Do you like Lucky Charms? Do you eat Lucky Charms? When I was a kid, I really loved these kinds of cereals. Lucky Charms, Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes. It's just sugar. It's just sugar with some milk, right? It's really unhealthy. Don't eat this kind of cereal. It's really unhealthy. Okay, I want to know, do you believe in mythical creatures? Do you believe that mythical creatures existed in the past? Like 1,000 years ago or 1,000,000 years ago? Were there dragons? Were there leprechauns? It's hard for me to believe in a leprechaun or a fairy. I don't know. I could probably believe in dragons and maybe Sasquatches. I don't know. What about you? Do you think any of the mythical creatures existed, or are they all is it just a myth? Not true. Let me know what you think down there in the comments, and I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.